We're here with Jose Mercado. He is the general manager of Gold's Gym on Grand Avenue in Oakland, California, right?
That's correct.
Of which I am a member.
Yes.
And Jose, thank you for talking with us and for the people that are running the simulation and trying to figure out what to do with Buffi. But on a serious note, what is running a gym all about? I mean, how does a person run a gym? What does that entail?
Running a gym, you know, just like any other business, a lot of people don't give the gym industry a lot of respect, is what I found.
Right.
But it's no different than any other business. It demands a lot of leadership. It demands somebody who practices what they preach. Because if somebody's going to be in the industry of health and fitness, they would then have to be into that themselves in order for other people to relate to him.
Right, absolutely. Is it, then basically it's, you said it yourself, it's about relating to people.
Yes, absolutely.
How do you, in the game, Buffi is a temperamental person. She's like Paris Hilton, but I know you deal with people like that in real life, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What's the key to making your patrons want to come back?
Well, on a daily basis, we're dealing with different personalities, people coming from different backgrounds, different demographics. The most important key that I found is being an active listener. Okay? Because no matter which person is sitting in front of you, everybody likes to be heard. Okay? And that's a big part of my job, is being able to hear what people are looking for. Whether it's in a gym, whether it's in customer service, or what the gym has to offer. I need to hear everything that they're looking for.
Is it that you found as well, particularly, I'll emphasize the people who are looking at this, who may be in other parts of the world or in the United States, and more than likely they are. Right. Oakland's a very unique and diverse community, isn't it?
Absolutely, especially the Lake Merritt area. A lot of people come from out of state, out of town. In this general area, everybody is really conscious of health and fitness. So really, this business it has a great location.
How many people do you have as members currently, or can I ask that?
Currently, there's about 4,000 active members.
Wow, that's quite a bit. So actually, we got it right in the sim. We have about 4,000 members, and they fluctuate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is the gym price sensitive? In other words, we're in, as I talk to you now, we're in an economic time that's rough for everybody. Yeah. Have you experienced change because of it, or is your prices are really generally reasonable? I'm just curious.
The prices I definitely feel are reasonable. In terms of the value, in terms of what we have to offer, it's a great value. I mean, you could potentially be paying $1 a day. And really that's nothing when it comes to your health. Really, that's like a cup of coffee for anybody else, the average American.
From a business student standpoint, from who's in high school who's looking at this for the first time, the gym makes its money mostly off the memberships then?
It can. For the most part, it does come from the membership department. Now, what we're looking to do is actually go another alley and look into personal training. Because there's a whole nother light that hasn't been touched yet in personal training. Because a lot of people, what I've noticed when they come to gyms, either they're intimidated or they don't know what they're doing, but for the most part, a lot of them are spinning their wheels.
It's right, because like for me, I remember when I first went to a physical education class when I was young, I was skinny. I didn't want anybody to see my body. And I would imagine there are people who have that kind of anxiety. You have to deal with that and at the same time get them healthy.
Absolutely.
For younger people in business who are watching this, you just said that personal training is really important. That means that if they don't have a trainer in their simulation, that's an amenity that they're losing out on. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. You're just spinning your wheels. You could potentially get injured, which is one of the worst things that can happen. But at the very least, you just won't see any results. And everybody's coming here for change. And if you're not going to do what's necessary for that change, again, I'll go back to you just spinning your wheels.
Now, also in the simulation, there are people who can hire and fire employees at will in order to adjust the bottom line. But in real life, that's a harder thing to do, right? I mean, you said HR is an important part of what you do.
Yes,
can you give us an overview of what that entails?
Well, each company is different. I can't speak for every gym in America. Each company is different. Legally, you would have to, if it is employment at will, that would have to be presented to each employee at the time of employment.
And finally, because I know your time is valuable, what is the one thing, and I think you said with personal relationships, but it's okay to reinstate that, what is the one thing that anyone who wants to get in this business should keep in mind that's most important? You said listening, but is that it? Is there anything else, or is that, you know?
In health and fitness, again, as I said earlier, practicing what you preach. Okay,
right.
that's a big part of it. You have to practice what you preach so people can relate to you. And, you know, going back to listening to the individual, because when people come to a gym, they're not looking for this Hollywood glamour type of lifestyle. They're looking for their health. You know, and they want to talk to just another average American. You know, I'm not Hollywood. Nobody in here is Hollywood.
You have a Hollywood beard, though.
we still like to be, you know. but I do try to relate to people, and I like to listen to people and hear what they're going through and how I'd be able to apply myself to help them.
And also, there are people who are curious. This is part of a chain, right? A local chain? Or
It is a franchise, a local franchise. Yeah.
5 gyms, 4 gyms?
6 now.
6 gyms. Wow.
6 and counting.
Jose, I appreciate your time, and
Thank you.
everyone that's running the simulation appreciates it as well. We're appreciated with Jose Mercado, the general manager of Gold's Gym in Oakland, California. On
600 Grand Avenue.
600 Grand Avenue. Stop by, and I'm a member. I'm a proud member. Become a member too.
All right. Thanks, Z.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.